finally back.
Yeah, I am. It's some real El Chapo looking shit right here. Time for a little lesson in flight.
Season 3 is on the way. As you guys know, the teaser for season 3 dropped yesterday and it's been causing a huge frenzy all over the internet. We're all excited. And this is just a teaser, y'all. This is just a teaser, so I can imagine what the full trailer looks like. And just by the fact that they dropped the teaser so early, I'm assuming the full trailer is not soon behind. Now, this is the what to expect video. I'm going to kind of give you guys some of my early season predictions. And I do have some pictures, some images that stars dropped in their Instagram page that I want to kind of go through, break down, and, we can kind of go from there. Let's get it. First image we have here is Tommy, right? And it looks like he's staring into a blank space. It almost seems as if it's a dream sequence, right? You look at the background, the time of day, the coloring of this photo. It seems like it's kind of like one of those dream sequences that we've seen with Holly in the beginning of, for season 2. So people are saying, hey, Ghost might come back. People are saying Ghost could make a appearance in season 3 as a ghost. I don't know how I feel about that, but you guys let me know what you guys think. Tommy constantly, he daydreams and he has, reminiscences of things that he did in the past and things that kind of happened to him. So it's definitely possible. We see an image with Jannard, Tommy, and Diamond, and just off rip, look at how Jannard is looking at Tommy. Right, we know Jannard cannot be trusted. He's been plotting on Tommy from the very beginning. Him and Shanti are the ones who kind of ruined his whole thing with Maria and kind of warned Miguel, pretty much snitched on Tommy, right? And Diamond is Jannard's brother. So I feel like it's only a matter of time before, Diamond turns on Tommy and kind of sides with Jannard. We know they're still brothers and Tommy's not blood. So he can't trust either of these guys. He needs to be careful. Next up, we see Tommy and Miguel. And this is a very interesting dynamic, right? We know Miguel told Tommy last season, right? You're never going to see Maria again. Now, obviously, just from the teaser trailers that we've seen, that's cap. Tommy's definitely going to see Maria again. He's going to get his girl back. I love the Miguel character. He's added a sense of visceralness and rawness to this show. He reminds me of, characters from the OG Power. He just has that grit, raw, just grind. Like he doesn't laugh. He doesn't joke around. He's just all serious, all business all the time. I actually did a podcast with the guy who plays Miguel. His name is Manuel Ramirez. I did a podcast with him about 6-7 months ago. And he kind of talked about season 3. And he really just previewed that there were going to be more spinoffs. Like if you watch the interview, he gave a lot of information and like a lot of insight on what we can expect in the Power universe. I've recently been speaking with him and we're going to set up another podcast next month in July. So it's going to be hot. Stay tuned for that. So then we see Tommy with your girl, Shanti, and we know off rip, right? They're on a mission. They're looking like they're having a face-off with somebody, right? Tommy can't trust her at all. And I'm sure he knows this, and I'm sure he's just kind of playing along. It's funny that, Shanti and Jannard think that they can play with Tommy. Like, this dude's been in the game for a very long time. This is what he does, right? And he knows the people that he can and can't trust. So she's biding her time and before she makes a move, but it's not going to end too well for her. And we see the brothers Diamond and Jannard dapping up. And it would be actually crazy to me if these two actually became cool and friends again. If you guys remember the first season, Jannard literally plotted on killing Diamond. He damn near almost killed Diamond if Diamond hadn't noticed and got away before, that whole shootout was going to go down at his barbershop, right? So to think that they can actually come together again, something definitely has to happen between Diamond and Tommy to create that rift for, Jannard to be able to kind of sneak in there and convince Diamond to side with him. Who knows? We'll have to see. Lastly, we see a scene with Tommy and Diamond, and they're walking over a building that they just blew up. Wow. Like, this is a beautiful shot, by the way. I know they took a minute filming this stuff and getting all this shit together. They definitely put in a lot of work this season. I'm really excited to see, kind of the finished product, right? And when it comes to what we can expect this season, pure and utter pandemonium, pure violence, right? You guys know I've said in the past, Power Book Force is an action-packed show. That's really what it has over all the other Power shows, spinoffs, is the action. The action is crazy. It's always highly intense, very dramatic. There's always a lot going on. When you have a show surrounded around a guy like Tommy, who has a high tendency for violence in a city like Chicago, It just fits perfectly. Like, this was the perfect place for Tommy to go to, at least for his first stop, because the city of Chicago, the griminess, the grind, the betrayal, all of that stuff, it fits the type of character that Tommy is. And it makes sense that he's been able to thrive in this environment. And it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to approach things in this final season. I think this season, Tommy's going to be more challenged than ever before. It's going to be a lot going on. He's going to be having a lot of enemies. And y'all, I didn't even see Elisa Marie and Aunt Dolores pop up in this trailer, in this teaser, right? I know they're reported to be, in this new season of Force along with Tariq. So there's so much in these trailers that we're not even going to see that's going to go down. There's going to be a lot of other new characters, a lot of returning characters from the OG Power that I'm pretty sure are going to pop up in this final season. And they're going to go out with a bang, right? With a show like this, and it being the final season, and this final season kind of being the bridge to Power Legacy, I know they're going all in with this show. I know they're going all in with this final season, and they're gonna just went crazy with the budget. You're seeing all the action in the teaser, right? So they definitely spent a lot of money in that department. And obviously, I do expect Tariq to pop up towards the end, the last 2 episodes, and that's just gonna be the icing on the cake for this season of Power Book Force. I can't wait. Hopefully they announce the real date soon and drop the full trailer sometime after BMF ends. And I'm definitely going to break it down and recap it for you guys. I'll catch y'all on the next one.